Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's healing subscription. So this morning I tuned in to see what are we going to work with today, or what is the focus for today's session. And what came through very strongly was abundance. And the sense I got was it is abundance to do with wealth and money, but also abundance in general in how we see the world around us, the abundant universe. And as always, you can't make this stuff up. So I tested through what healing modality to use, and we got soul transformation therapy. And then I drew the cards, and the first card that came up is wealth and abundance. So we can't make this up. So we're going to be working with abundance today. And yeah, let's see how all of that pans out in today's session. So as always, I have done some preparation beforehand, and then part of the work is done live on the recording, and then another part of the work I do afterwards. So all in all, you'll get your healing, but you also need to do the recording to really get the depth of this. So I'm going to share a screen with you. I see that I've got everything in place. I think I've got it already. Yep, I do. Share screen, and there we go. So let's start with our tune-in for today. So have a look at the light code. Maybe do some nice, slow, deep breathing. And doesn't matter where your eyes land on this particular light code, just allow them to trace. Perhaps there's a certain area that calls your attention. And this will be our connection for today, as well as your tune in. So just take a moment to set your intention in relation to abundance, wealth, flow, maybe even receiving. What is it that you would like to get out of today's session? Perhaps you have a slightly different focus for today's session, but somehow wealth and abundance, especially abundance, will fit into that focus. So allow yourself to tune in. And if you need more time, you're welcome to pause the recording and come back to this again when you're ready. Take a nice deep breath in and hold, crystallizing your intentions and your focus. Perhaps gently drawing the navel in towards the spine. And exhale. So let's have a look at the cards that were drawn. So with soul transformation therapy, we normally select 2 cards. And wait, before we get to that, let's quickly hop back. Before I do that, first thing I did before I drew the cards was I wanted to find out what is the emotion that we're dealing with and what's the dimension, to just give us a little bit more insight into this. And you're going to have to just feel into this and see what it means for you. The emotion, which probably is not an emotion, is analyze, and it's in relation to freedom. Analyze in relation to freedom. So when I hear the term analyze, I think immediately logical brain, the mind. So the mind would be taking you away from the feeling, from the heart, and freedom. So how does the mind or the analysis take you away from freedom? And how does that tie in with abundance? So just make that connection for yourself. Again, if you need more time, just pause the video. The dimension added to this is karma. And karma, I mean, we've got positive and we've got negative karma. So I don't see karma as a bad thing. And karma for me is about the flow of you get what you give, what comes around goes around. And it's not just associated with this life. This is also past lives, future lives, present lives, parallel lives. They all flow into each other. So karma, in a way, means that yes, we are at the right place at the right time. Whatever is important for us right now is what we're dealing with. Wherever we need to be right now is where we need to be. It's all part of the plan, it's all part of the journey. So again, just bring your focus back to analyze in relation to freedom. For me personally, abundance, one of the big things around abundance is freedom. Whether we're looking at abundance of food or oxygen or movement or whatever it is, or if we're looking at finances, for me, abundance is about freedom. The way that one of my teachers used to define abundance was abundance is the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. Abundance is the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. And so that also takes me back to another one of my teachers where he says that whenever he asks for something for the universe, he always adds the clause in, universe, please give me this, whatever the statement is, whatever your affirmation is, or whatever your focus is. But if this is not in my highest good, do not give it to me. Rather give me what is in my highest good. And that way you get to ask the universe for what it is that you want, but at the same time you let go of the attachment around that. And you're opening up to something that could be potentially bigger or something that you could not have imagined. So use some of these techniques, see if it works for you. If it doesn't work for you, let it go. Okay, now what makes this story more interesting is that the emotion was taken from a list of 4,258 emotions and related aspects of life 200 and, well, actually, I've got more. Let me just quickly see, 903. So I dowse to check what I do. I don't look at what these emotions are beforehand. So I found it interesting that Analyse in relation to freedom came up in relation to our focus of abundance. Okay, so now we can look at the cards. So the first card that came up is 4-4. And I've got the 4-4 card over here, so this is going to be sitting with me. And 4 is all about flow of abundance, but it's also about trust. It's about trusting the universe. When 4 comes up as the first card, this is our first card, which is the polarity. This is where we're struggling. This is where we need to do some work. The 4 is about not feeling loved. It could be about gratitude or appreciation. It could be about respect. This is self-respect as well as respect for others. 4 is about creativity. But what is interesting as well is this is about analysis. So it takes us back to our first emotion that we had about analysis. And this is about, I think if your analysis is not right, you can get stuck in your mind. So what patterns do you have that get you stuck in your mind? Where do you become self-centered? Because the 4-4s is all about that self-centeredness. The self-centeredness is that you get not self-centered as in how we normally think about it, but you get self-absorbed in your own problems. And as a result, you tend to forget about what's happening around you. And so usually, the best way to get out of a 4-4 is to start looking outside of yourself at others. Look after someone's child, look after a babysit, pet sit, look after plants. So a way that you can get your awareness or your focus away from yourself and out of yourself. So I just thought that was quite interesting. Then the next card that I drew, that's our separation card. That is a 7-7. Now, the way it works with soul transformation is that we have a deck of cards. I've got 22 cards, and we have our polarity card, which is the first one we draw, and the second card we draw is our separation card. And depending on which separation you've got with your polarity, we have healing techniques associated with it, and we've got different separations associated with it. So I suck at maths, but when we look at 22 different combinations, or 22 or 21 combinations with each card. There's quite a few combinations to work with. So the combination of a 4 and a 7 is about the heart center that's blocked. So basically for today's session, it's all about getting us back into the heart space or the heart brain. The head brain is that analysis mind that is thinking, that is getting us out of the space. For me, the head brain is associated with 2D, two dimension. It's yes, no, right, wrong, good, bad. It's all that dualities. Our gut brain, our stomach, and our digestive system is for me associated with the third dimension, 3D. This is really about understanding our environment. And I think we have been, even though we think that we're so evolved, we're living in 3D, I think we're actually very disconnected from 3D and living more in the 2D world. Yes, no, good, bad, right, wrong. We also do live in the 4D, which is all about time. And so what we want to do is we want to get into 5D. And the only way to get into 5D is to get there through the heart space. So we need to unify the head brain and the gut brain through the heart brain. So today's work is all about this sort of activation or stepping into the heart space so that we can do what we need to do. Okay, so from a balancing correction point of view, what we need to do is, first of all, we need to let go of control. So control is one of the big things associated with this work for today. And for control, we're going to do something called boundary tapping for control issues. It's a very simple technique. And let's see how that pans out. So what I want you to do, and I'm going to do a new share screen over here. So I'm just going to do new share. Let's switch over to this one. Okay. And you should be seeing an infinity sign that is moving. So what I want you to do for this particular balance or correction is to face head on at this sign, and then just with your eyes, trace the movement of that infinity sign. Okay, so that's all you're going to be doing for now. So just with your eyes, trace that infinity sign. I'll give you a moment to just do that. Nice, slow, deep breathing while you do that. And while you are tracing that infinity sign with just your eyes, you are going to say out loud, I feel controlled. 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 Just close your eyes for a moment. Nice slow deep breathing. Open your eyes and again follow with your eyes only. And we're going to repeat, I am liberated. Same as before. So eyes following, I am liberated. 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 Close your eyes again. Nice, slow, deep breath in and hold. Okay, just open your eyes. What you're going to do now is you're going to tap on your breastbone, on your sternum. Just take the fingers in a row and you're going to tap in a row. Keep your eyes closed. Once you know what you're doing here, we're just going to keep tapping and repeat after me. I let go of being controlled. I let go of wanting to control. I let go of wanting you to control me. I let go of wanting to control you. You cannot control me. I cannot control me. I cannot control you. I let go of control. I let go of controlling. I am free. I let go of being controlled. I let go of wanting to control. I let go of wanting you to control me. I let go of wanting to control you. You cannot control me. I cannot control me. I cannot control you. I let go of control. I let go of controlling. I am free. I let go of being controlled. I let go of wanting to control. I let go of wanting you to control me. I let go of wanting to control you. You cannot control me. I cannot control you. I cannot control me. I let go of control. I let go of controlling. I am free. Take your ring finger and thumb together. You use the index finger and middle fingers to tap on the mastoid process behind the ears, so the little round bone just behind the earlobes. And then we're going to do eye rotations. So imagine a box in front of you. We're going to look up to the middle, corner, middle, corner, middle, corner, middle, corner, middle. And then we're going to reverse direction. And we're going to do that with eyes open and eyes closed, both directions. So ring finger, looking up to the corner, to the side, downward corner, bottom, bottom corner, middle, upward corner, up, reverse, corner, middle, corner, middle, corner, middle, corner, middle. Close your eyes, look up, up to the corner, to the side, down to the corner, bottom, down to the opposite corner, middle, upward corner, middle, reverse, corner, middle, corner, middle, corner, middle, corner, middle, and back to center. Let's take a nice slow deep breath in. And release. Find a moment to just feel into what you're feeling within your body. You may feel tingling sensations, perhaps in your hands, perhaps around your head, perhaps an activation around the heart area. Just tune into what it is that you're feeling right now. Takes us through to our next correction. So close your eyes and just take a nice slow deep breath in and out. Just continue breathing, just tune into your heart space. Allow yourself to drop into your heart. Become aware of your heart. Become aware of what you are feeling and sensing within the heart. No judgment, no trying to change it. Just bring your awareness and attention there. From your heart, drop your consciousness and awareness down to the heart of the earth. Become aware of the center of the earth. Use your imagination, but know that you are a part of the earth. You are of the earth. You are from the earth. And therefore you will have a deep resonance or connection with the nature and the nurture of the planet. So even if you cannot see, just imagine what it would feel like to be completely connected to the heart of the earth. What does that feel for you? Become aware of the Divine Mother, energy that pervades not only the planet but the entire universe. Wherever there's life, there's a mother. You may see her as a goddess. Perhaps you just sense her as a beautiful, nurturing energy. This energy has always been with you. It's always been there. It always will be there. So in a moment, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes and look into the image of the eyes. And perhaps you see that as the eyes of the mother, Mother Gaia. And just look deep into the eyes and receive the following message. You are a child of the universe. You are totally loved and you are totally accepted. Your soul is beyond beauty. Your human manifestation and your body are loved. You are a part of creation. You are important. You are needed where you are right now. You are fully accepted. You are loved beyond measure. Open your heart and receive the love that is around. Open your heart and receive the abundance that is available everywhere. Everything that has happened to you in this life led you to this moment in time. There are no mistakes. You are exactly where you need to be right now. You always do the best you can with the tools you have in the now moment. Everything is perfect. You are perfect. You are made of perfection. You are a manifestation and a child of the universe. You are loved. You are loved. You are loved. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in and hold, crystallizing that message. And exhale. Just to anchor that message in, we are going to do eye rotations again. So ring finger and middle finger together. Index finger and ring and thumb together. Middle finger and index will tap behind the ears. And looking up to the corner, to the side, to the corner, middle, corner, side, corner, up, reverse, corner, side, corner, down, corner, middle, corner, up. Close your eyes, look up to the corner, to the side, to the corner, bottom, middle, corner, up, middle, and to the sides again. That and middle, corner, corner, up, and done. Beautiful. And let's quickly go back to our next one. So what I like to do is to also bring in a bit of Soma. And today's bottle that came up is called the Etheric Rescue, or the Humpty Dumpty bottle. And the Humpty Dumpty bottle, this is bottle number 26 in the Soma. And this is the main theme for this is putting it all together again. So usually when this bottle comes up, it could indicate that we've been through a bit of an emotional storm. It could also be a mental, physical storm, whatever that may be for you. And this storm is usually a heavy time, sometimes when it's heavy on many levels, it's not just on one level. It could make us a little bit disorientated, and it could make us make hasty or irrational decisions. So what this bottle does, or what the color combination here would do, is to help us to recover from disappointment. So wherever you've had disappointment in life, wherever we need to see the bigger picture, wherever we need to almost step back and get that deeper insights, this is when this bottle comes up. So this is really good when we've been through something dramatic in life, however that may present, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, even spiritual. Where at times when we may have some resentful thoughts, or at a time when we need maybe some support during some dramatic life changes. And so this is about releasing the fear around change, because that's really where the damage comes. When we are afraid of change, we actually block the flow, and then things get a little bit harsh on us. So the affirmation for this bottle is: the only constant in life is change. The only constant in life is change. The only constant in life is change. Now, for me, for affirmations, I really like affirmations to be I am or I have. So you're welcome to change this affirmation around and to maybe change it to something like, I flow with the only constant in life, which is change. So you're welcome to do that and work a little bit around that. Okay, so I've then draw 3 cards, and the 3 cards represent, let me just put the cards in front of me. They represent our opportunity, so the opportunity that we gain through today's healing session, what the solution is, and what the result would be, or the success. So the first card that we have, this is our opportunity. This is what today's healing is bringing us, or the opportunity to grow, or the growth, or whatever we want to see this. And the 10 of 1 is, this is a very spiritual energy. So this, what it will do is it brings a spiritual quality to our focus. Our focus for today was about abundance. And I think many times when people think about abundance, they think wealth and money and things like that, or physical, mundane type things. But what the 10 is saying is that we can also allow the abundance to go further out into the spiritual realms. So that connection to spirit, when we're connected to spirit and into this world, then it opens us up to the flow of life as well. The 10-1 is about channeling, and also I would say it is about flow, but it's about spiritual flow and spiritual energy that we're bringing through. It's got quite a strong connection to the voice. So it's about vocal expression, like really speaking, maybe even going into a teaching role or talking about things. It's a very inventive energy. So in the next week or so, pay attention to ideas, concepts, or things that come up that you think, oh, this could be a nice invention or something, because most likely there's something there that you can develop further. This is also about stability. So wherever you've been, where maybe you've been a little bit all over the place, what it's saying is that with today's healing, we've brought you back into center and into a space of stability. So this is actually a really nice one to have here. Not a card that I expected to be here, but here it is. Our solution card. This is the homework that we have. So this is what we need to work with in order to take it to the next step. This is a really awesome card to have. This is all about manifestation. So 6 is about manifestation and taking a thought, idea, or a concept and feeding that through and making it real, putting it here. It's a visionary quality. So this is also, it ties in beautifully with our 10-1 with the inventive quality. So really pay attention to what is coming through, because something is coming to be manifested here. This is also about focus. So if you've lost focus in the last few weeks or so, the 6 is saying we need to bring our focus back. So if you have lost focus, your homework is going to be to become more focused. Set alarms. Make sure that you meet your deadlines. Maybe set things in your calendar to remind you of what you need to focus on for the day. It also is a reminder to be more adaptive. So it really is about flow. We can't be rigid with a 6. This is about flow. So it's about, if you ask the universe for something, then open up and flow with it. It's really like saying to the universe, I want to go to the end of the river, and the universe is saying, well, throw your boat into the river and the river will take you there. So then it's about jumping in, getting into your boat, and just allowing the current to take you. So knowing when to step back and when to use your oars to maybe navigate a little bit around a rock or something, but to then be able to flow with the direction that life gives you. There is an affirmation for the 6-6 that you can work with. And the affirmation is, the creativity of the universe flows through me as I focus my thoughts on the one purpose illuminated by my soul. The creativity of the universe flows through me as I focus my thoughts on the one purpose illuminated by my soul. The creativity of the universe flows through me as I focus my thoughts on the one purpose illuminated by my soul. Now, if we do that homework, then it's going to lead us to our result. And our result is the 3-3. And the 3-3, first and foremost, is all about wealth. This card is one of our wealth cards that we have. Speaking of which, 4-4 was our other wealth card. So the combination, it's basically just a reminder to say that, whoa, yay, this is our focus that we started with. We can do this. We can really do this. 3-3 is also, takes us back to our 6-6 as well. 6-6 is a very creative card. So it ties in beautifully with the 3 quality. 3 is about expression. So it really is about opening up your voice, allowing your expression to come through. And that can come through in the form of writing, maybe singing, acting, maybe painting, drawing, anything creative, anything where you can express yourself. It's also associated with teaching. Now, remember, when we talk teaching, it doesn't mean that you have to stand in front of a class and teach. It could be you living your life and being an example for others. You manifesting what it is that you're wanting to manifest for yourself and bringing that into your life, and others seeing that, and then you can tell them about that. So find ways that you can teach by example. This is also about intuition. In fact, all 3 of these cards are about intuition. So I would say in the next week or so, pay attention to your intuition, follow intuition, and allow it to guide you. Remember, if we say to the universe, I want something, it's going to give you nudges along the way. And so you need to flow intuitively with what comes. So I would say overall, this whole reading, like, that's a really positive outcome, and it ties in with what we had initially with our 7 and our 4. 7, remember, that is our heart connection that is missing, and so today's work was all about getting into the heart space. And so I'm going to invite you to, in the next week or 2 and beyond, to drop into your heart space and navigate the world through your heart instead of through the analytical mind, or instead of through the gut, which is like really just like daily living. Okay, so I'm going to just include in the description other homework and support that you can do to help you with this 6-6 quality, because there's a few things that you can do for yourself. I'm also going to add a list of crystals that you can use to help you with support. So that is what I'll add in the description below. So what I want you to do is just one final lock-in for this. I want you to close your eyes. Place one hand in the back of your head, one hand in the front of your head. It doesn't matter which one. Just a light hold, front and back. And I want you to visualize yourself in the future, having already acquired these new resources, this ability to tune into your intuition, your creative expression, your ability to flow with what the universe is giving you, the ability to ask the universe and then to be open to receive. Just see yourself, or visualize, or imagine, sense what it feels like, what it looks like for you to be in tune like that, for you to flow like that. Take all of the insights that you've gained from today's balance and visualize and see that. And we're going to do one final eye rotation to lock that in. So ring finger and thumb together, tapping behind the ears, look up to the corner, middle, corner, middle, corner, middle, corner, up, reverse, corner, middle, corner, middle, corner, middle, corner, up, close eyes, up, corner, middle, corner, down, corner, side, corner, up, reverse, corner, side, corner, down, corner, side, corner, up. Done. We'll do a final lock in just to make sure it's all in place. From your eyes, draw a line down to where the rib cage are. Press those onto the ribs, a little pressure. And then with one of your thumbs, just measure about the same distance between your 2 fingers onto the heart and just press with the thumb. So we've got a triangle. And then Take your fingers pointed in towards the heart and the other fingertips pointing in towards the tummy. And the fingers are just touching the skin, or you can be a little bit away, it doesn't really matter. Breathe nice and slow and deep, just locking that all in. And then fingers in a row, you're going to go onto your glabella, so on the central line on your forehead, and the other hand floating above your head. This is a really great way to get into alignment if you feel like you're a little bit all over the place. Release. And finally, middle finger, just give yourself a little press behind the ears on the mastoid process, just a little bit of pressure there. Hit the save button. And then that's it, you can release. So that's it for today's session. I hope that you have received some insights and some healing through the work that we've done. And then I look forward to seeing you in our next session. Take care. I'm sending you lots of love and light.